Hello, it's Angela here with Waves of Change Wellness Center, and today I'm going to share with you some of the things that are being foraged from the forests and the creek sides in the Pacific Northwest right now. It's spring and there are some lovely bits out there that can be had, and I'm going to focus today, I'm going to show you a couple of different things that have been happening in my world, and then I'm going to share with you a spruce tip simple syrup and then a cordial. So really fun things, unusual things today, but I love unusual things, especially when it's culinary food. So as I showed in a previous video with herbal vinegars, I've been foraging the wild onions. This is a really tall one. And they have these beautiful little delicate flowers that are edible in salads and different things. And then this wonderful stalk that you can use like a spring onion. You just wash them up and use them like you would a spring onion. They're very delicate but flavorful. I layered some with a breast of chicken that I baked the other night, and it just permeated and added just another really delicious layer to my meal. Okay, right now in the forest, we're getting oyster mushrooms. So here's these beautiful little oyster mushrooms. They do sort of look like little oysters. And I love to chop these up and chop the spring onions up and saute them in a little bit of butter or olive oil and just salt and pepper, and it's just such a wonderful little treat, maybe if you want it on toast or something. Okay, so let's move on to, in the little town that I live in on the Oregon coast, Gerhardt, we're right here on the ocean, but we have a little creek that runs through, and a lot of neighbors plant lilac bushes. I have lilac bushes, but they're not mature enough to produce. And so I traded my neighbor for some lilac flowers, and I've made this beautiful little lilac infused honey. And you can see I just packed a whole bunch of lilac blossoms in there. No stems, just separate all the stems, which is a little bit of work. But look at that, it's so beautiful. And it smells delicious. So you get the essence of the lilacs infused into there. And actually these blossoms are edible too, so I don't even have to strain it out. I can just spread it on my biscuit if I want to. So that's another fun thing. Again, these make wonderful little gifts. People just love these as gifts. So making these now in the springtime, you'll be ahead of the game when it comes to gift giving and sharing with others, which is the part that's really fun to do with food, right? Food brings people together, it strengthens relationships, and that's happened from, millions of years. So let's keep that going. All right, this is the fun bit today. Look at this. These are little spruce tips. They are the beginnings of the new growth on the spruce trees, and they have this piney, lemony, citrusy taste to them. So a lot of the brewers around here make this into a special brewed beer at this time of the year. I love to make a simple syrup, and I've done a simple syrup here. You'll be able to find the recipes to this in the files section of the Waves of Change Wellness Facebook page, so I'll post those there, even though this video will probably most likely be on the YouTube channel, Waves of Change Wellness. So I'll share the recipes with you. It's so sticky good. So I take these little spruce tips and wash them up. They have a little sticky covering on them that's it's a little brown covering. So you want to make sure that all of those little bits are picked out, and then rinse them good. Make sure there's no bugs. And then you take 2 cups of water and 2 cups of sugar, and you're going to have 2 cups. So 2, 2, 2. That's an easy recipe to remember. 2 cups of water, 2 cups of sugar, and 2 cups of the spruce tips. Just chop them up. Just chop them lightly. and 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So you're going to bring your sugar and your water to a boil in a pot that's got a lid on it, and you're going to stir it to make sure the sugar gets absorbed. And when it hits a boil, turn the heat off and then stir in those spruce tips and cover the pot and just let it cool. Okay? The spruce tips don't need to be boiled in with it. The longer you steep the syrup, the stronger the spruce flavor will get. And I like it nice and strong, so I let it steep overnight. And then in the morning, you're gonna strain out these bits of spruce tips through a cheesecloth and then add the lemon juice. And then you just bottle that up. I keep mine in the refrigerator, so it'll keep a little bit longer. I like to add it to an herbal tea. If I'm making something that I just want a little zing or a little bit of a lemon with a nice Pacific Northwest herbal twist to it, I'll add that. But the other fun thing you can do with it is you can make a cordial. So here's how syrup and vodka get married and have fun. Okay, so you take a quart jar, got a quart jar here, and you fill it about 1/3 of the way with spruce tips, okay? And then you pour that mixture into a food processor and just blitz it a couple of times, just pulse it. You don't wanna macerate these too much. You just want you want the spruce tips to just release their beautiful flavor and get into that vodka. And then you're gonna return it to the jar. You're gonna refrigerate that mixture for 7 to 10 days, okay? Get it nice and marinated. And then, and every time you open the refrigerator, slosh the jar around so it just keeps getting mixed. At the end of that 7 to 10 days, you're gonna strain that out through the cheesecloth or a sieve, make sure that all the pieces are out. And then you're going to, that'll put that in a pitcher. And then you're gonna add the simple syrup. And you can add it just to what your taste is. A general rule to go by is to use 8 parts of the vodka mixture to 1 part of the simple syrup mixture. I like mine a little sweeter. So you can just do it to your taste. And then you can bottle these in cute little fancy jars and share them with your friends. Or you can have a cocktail night and just make some really cool cocktails with this spruce tip cordial. So put some comments down if you, in the comment section of this video, if you've tried it, if you like it. I'd like to see what you're doing with it, maybe post some other recipes. But remember, this recipe is going to be posted on the Waves of Change Wellness Facebook page under the files. So have fun. I'm enjoying foraging. I'm enjoying sharing these videos with you. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.